Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, the 23rd of February. It's 11 o'clock, so it must be time for.
It's Bearded Barry. There'll be fun, there'll be games, there'll be craft and a beard. We'll be learning about Jesus. All on Bearded Barry's Church TV.
Yes, good morning, everybody. Hope you're well. Hope you had a fantastic half term. Welcome back after our break. What did you do? Say hello on the comments. Let us know who's here. Let us know how your half term was. What did you get up to? The weather was a bit iffy, wasn't it? There was good days and bad days. Today is looking fine. I can see blue sky. Haven't seen blue sky for a while, but there it is, right outside. Let us know who's here. I can see we've got some people watching at the moment. We've got a good show today. We've got James coming up in a bit where we'll do our Naughts and Crosses game. We've got some pictures sent in, got some great pictures sent in, and a video. So looking forward to that. We've got our Where in the World game. Where in the World is Bearded Barry today? That's going to be a good one. Let's see if James can guess this week. The last time we did this, guessed pretty quickly. I think Adrian helped with that one. We got a guess pretty quickly on it. We've then got our Jesus fact of the day. We're then going on an interesting Jesus fact of the day as well. One that you might not. We try and do some tricky, interesting facts that not everybody knows. I like today's one because I kind of knew it, but I kind of didn't, and so we'll talk about that one later on. We then got our craft today. Looking forward to our craft. I did mention on the comments if you want to do this, you're going to need like a plastic squeezy bottle. Doesn't have to be a clear one. It could be a coloured bottle. If you haven't got an empty one at the moment, don't go rushing around trying to squeeze everything out so you've got an empty one. Just wait, watch what we do today, and then you can do it at another time. Okay, so I don't want any emails from angry parents that you've been squeezing all the tomato ketchup out of the bottle. So that's going to be the craft today. And it's going to be really good. Looking forward to it. It's good to be back after half term. Let's go and see if James is there. Good morning, James.
Good morning.
Did you have as your teacher? Did you have a good half term?
I did. It was very nice not to be sat in the same room all day, because I like this room, but when you're in here for sort of 7 hours a day, it's a bit.
Yeah, the walls start to close in on you.
They do.
And do you get distracted by your guitars in the background?
There's a lot to be distracted by.
How many lessons have you taught while holding a guitar?
Oh. I don't think I should say.
The fact that you're thinking about it means there's more than one.
There is more than one, but I get a bit nervous because I get worried that I haven't muted myself.
Do you not ever incorporate your guitar into your maths lesson, like via music in some way?
Once we did the circle song.
Okay.
Which was great, but not something I want to repeat.
Right. Okay. Did you have a good half term? Well, I asked you that. What did you get up to?
We obviously couldn't go very far, but we went on a few walks in the forest, which was lovely. It was quite muddy.
Yeah.
What else? We did a bit of craft stuff. Got a new sofa. Very comfortable.
Nice. Did on Tuesday have pancakes?
Oh, I forgot it was Yes, we did,
Yeah.
and I made quite a few pancakes. Nailed the landing of my flips of the pancakes. It was great.
Do you know what? I didn't flip any pancakes. I was too. I could have done, but I chickened out of flipping the pancakes just because we were doing one at the time, and if any had fallen on the floor, I would have had angry boys who wanted pancakes, and we had to start again. So I didn't flip any, but I think I had 5. I think I had 5 pancakes. With maple syrup and squirty cream.
Ooh.
Very nice. What was your topping of choice?
I'm classic lemon and sugar.
Yeah, we did have lemon as well, but the maple syrup was just sitting there, and I thought, no, I'm gonna try that, and it was good. It was good.
See, I do like. See, if we're talking waffles, then I'd be a squirty cream banoffee waffles.
Banoffee, yeah. See, I can't eat banana.
A banoffle.
A banoffle. We had waffles on. We had waffles on Sunday for pudding. I had waffles with strawberries, vanilla ice cream, squirty cream, and maple syrup.
Nice.
Very good.
That is good.
Very good. Very good. Buttermilk waffles. I made waffles with buttermilk, and you can only get buttermilk in some shops. It's not easy to find. So top tip, if you want to make your own, a pint of milk and a tablespoon of lemon juice, leave it for 10, 20 minutes, and it kind of curdles a bit. Doesn't look great, but it's buttermilk.
Is it just milk with lemon in it?
Yeah. You can use vinegar if you haven't got lemon. I would suggest white vinegar, or I wouldn't suggest malt vinegar, what you put on your chips.
I guess lime juice would work as well.
Lime juice would, yeah, citric basically.
Yeah,
bit of citric acid.
Okay, interesting.
My mum's just commented, "You're making me feel hungry."
Me too. Although it's a fasting day today.
Yeah, it is a fasting day. Yeah, we did a prayer and fast. Although sometimes I have sneaked a little bit of lunch afterwards.
You're a growing lad.
Are you giving up any? Have you given up anything for Lent? Because obviously we're in Lent at the moment.
Yes.
What have you given up?
Well, no, this sounds holier than it is, but Becky and I are doing the fasting thing Monday to Friday, so that's what we're doing.
What? So you're not eating at all? In daylight hours, sunrise to sunset. Oh wow!
And using the meal times to do some praying.
Wow, but because absolutely, that's what giving up stuff for Lent is for. You give something up, and in that time that you would normally do that thing is when you read the Bible, pray, just spend some time with God, and you use that time for that.
It's been so helpful. It's been really good.
That's interesting. That's a tough one. I've given up snacking after dinner, because I would always snack after dinner. So I've given that up, and I've done something that Tony does, and I thought I would try it and just see how I would get on. I have given up any drink other than water. So I'm only drinking water. And I've done that since, when was it, Wednesday? It's not even a week yet, and it feels a long time. I'm craving a cup of coffee, but I haven't had anything water. So who was it? Peter said on Sunday was, if you give up things like that, when you have that craving for that drink, and not to be drinking something like water or craving for a snack, that's when you can think about the the craving for God, that longing for God. You know, I'm longing for a coffee or something different to water, so I can think about longing for God. So yeah, I can't believe you're not eating anything during the day.
I'll be honest. By 5 o'clock, it's very hard, and
Wow.
the days are getting longer as well. So it's
And you've got to make lunch for the boys and make dinner for the boys.
Yeah.
And you're never tempted just to have a little.
Yeah, I reach for a crisp, and then it's like, no, can't.
Wow.
Yeah.
Monday to Friday, you only eat at night time.
Yeah, I would say I could eat before, but I'm not up that early.
But you eat when the sun goes down. So so at the moment that's what, 5?
5:30.
5:30.
Yeah.
But it's going to get worse because it's every day it's a little bit later.
Yeah, every day gets later and later.
Are you just sitting by the windows in the evening, just looking out? Just
Well,
sun's down.
I mean, yesterday pretty much, because Becky brought me home a Reese's Reese's egg thing, and I had it on the side since she got in at about 3, and I was like, when? Yeah.
Oh man! Well done on that. That's impressive.
Thank you.
That is impressive. Right. Let's do something equally impressive. Let's play our game of noughts and crosses. James, you can start.
Do you remember the score?
I remember I was losing. Do you remember the score?
Was it 6-1?
Might have been. I can't remember. Did I? I know I've won 1. Have I won 2? I'm not sure. No.
I'm going to go C2.
C2. Okay, and then I'm gonna go the opposite. I'm gonna go A2.
Ooh, crazy. I'm going to go He's trying to work out what's happening. B2.
B2. Oh, interesting. Interesting there. So that's got me a little confused.
A3. B1.
Oh. You slipped up there, James. Because
did I?
You're going to have to go. You're going to have to go here. If you had gone there first, you would have won that.
No, because you would have won.
Oh, would I have won?
Yeah, because
this is why I'm not. This is why I'm not paying attention. Maybe watch it back and see if we messed up. I'm just seeing on the comments, my mum and dad are here. Barry Clark is here. Good morning, Barry. Great to have you here. Barry, who spells his name the Welsh way with an IE. I'm going to go first now. I'm going to go A1.
B2.
B2. So you've gone in the middle. So I am going to go. I never know if that's the right.
Oh no, he'd have won if I said that. Oh. B3.
B3. Okay, so you've gone there. So I am gonna. Well, I have to go there.
And then I have to go C1.
You have to go there, which means I have to go there.
A2.
A2, which means I have to go there. There, a draw.
2 draws.
2 draws. We've never had, first time in Naughts and Crosses BBC TV history, have we had 2 draws.
It's record-breaking stuff.
Maybe I needed that half-term break to recharge the batteries, and maybe you had that half-time break and lost something.
I lost.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? You haven't eaten for a week.
Pretty much.
That's what it is.
And then,
as I slurp my water.
It's the clear thinking.
Right. Okay. Let's move on to. Let's move on to our pictures. Right, we've got some pictures sent in today. So not Sunday just gone, but last Sunday we had at the church, we talked about Namalemba, and we talked about the water catchment systems, and we did a little bit of a challenge of getting people to create a water catchment system of some sort. Matthew created one here in Lego. There we go.
Wow.
There's a water tank there. What I like about that water tank is ingenious. It's got a window in the front, so you can see the level of the water. So you can see how much water you've got left. That's really cool. So thank you very much for that, Matthew. Great bit of Lego, great bit of building there. Loving the design. Well done. We've also got a video sent in by Evie. Evie sent us a great video in of her water tank. And let's see that.
Hello, this is my Namalemba water saver. Me and Berry are going to demonstrate it to you. So what you do is you come to the water. It's basically a water cooler tank, and the rain would come down from the sky into this, and then it gets pushed out there, and then it gets filtered in this tank, which would be under the ground, and then the water is pushed back into here, and then when you want to come, you just have to jump on the pump, and it squirts the water into a see-through tank on the top, and then you have to drive in the car all the way to here. So you can pick up the tank, put it in the car, and drive it to wherever it needs to go. And the tank is detachable and it has a lid. Bye.
Evie, that was awesome. I loved that. I love the little filtration system underground,
which is very important when you're not sure how clean the water is.
Absolutely, they've got to be really careful over there. When I was over there, we had to buy bottled water because we couldn't drink the water out of the taps or out of the pumps. For us, it would just make our tummies a bit sick. But I love that so the water would go to the filtration system, come back out, and then you'd press a button and you'd get clean water. Fantastic! Well done, Evie. Loved the video. We've also got. This Sunday, we also did a challenge where we were talking about John the Baptist, and we wanted to either draw or Lego or paint or whatever, create the baptism scene of John the Baptist baptizing Jesus. And we got a picture here from Charlie. There we go. And Charlie has done the baptism scene there. He's got this. It looks like God is at the top. Looks like the sun there, but it's God coming through saying, "This is my son. He is the Messiah." and there's John the Baptist there, saying, "You don't need to be baptized, but I will do what the Lord, what you say." John the Baptist thinking that Jesus should be baptizing him, not him baptizing Jesus. And then Jesus saying, "This is how my Father wants me to start his plan." And there's the dove coming down. The dove came down and landed on Jesus. And that's when God said, "This is my son, he's a Messiah. I am so proud." And fantastic bit of artwork there, Charlie. What do you think, James?
That's absolutely brilliant. I love the dove and how happy Jesus and John are.
They are. Jesus sporting a very fine beard.
Oh, it's wonderful. And he's wearing sandals, which is
And
important because you don't want to tread on any sharp stones in the riverbed.
You don't. And they didn't have like those little jelly boat shoe things.
Oh, yeah.
So very, very sensible. And we've got another picture sent in by Muna. Muna did a lovely picture that she started in our children's work in the morning, started in the furnace. And there we go. She's got some, there's a bit of everything there. There's some coloured pencil. I think there's some felt tip. There's possibly some paint. And there's also the blue tissue paper as the water. That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is really good.
He makes it look like the river's moving, and
it
flowing.
does. Yeah. It does. It looks as though the water is moving, and yeah, it's fantastic. I love it. Thank you very much, Muna. That was awesome. Brilliant. Right. Thank you for your pictures. If you've got any more pictures you want to send me, or videos like Evie, send it right here, barry@holysaviour.church, and we'll show them on the show next time. Okay, James, it's that time. It's the game that everybody is talking about. Here we go.
Where in the world? Where in the world? Where in the world is Bill Barry?
Where in the world is Bearded Barry? Yes, where in the world am I today, James? So I'm going to, guys, you can comment along. Let's see if you can guess as well, if you can help James out. I'm going to read a series of clues, and you have to decide, guess where in the world might I be today. So, James, this place has a population of 19,237,691. And out of those, 18,067,000 are Christian, which means it has 98% of the population are Christians. Any guesses on that so far? It's not an easy one to start off with a guess.
No.
James, let me say, James, what do you think the national sport is?
Is it football?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's football. It's always football. However, I have a bit more to add to this. This country is one of only 4 national teams to have taken part in the first 3 FIFA World Cups. The other being Brazil, France, and Belgium. Don't look, don't Google, don't look in your little football.
Sorry, I just heard my children shouting at each other.
Before you think too hard on that one, because you might might get it from that. Go on.
Do you want me to guess, or do you want me to? Shall I wait?
Are you pretty sure you? How many letters in the name?
Oh, 7.
You can wait.
Okay.
Okay. It's got Europe's first castle that was lit by electricity. Let's see if anyone else guesses on here as well. Not only has it got the world's first church lit by electricity, it has the largest church which is called the Black Church. It has a length of 89 meters, and it also has the largest organ in Europe, which has. So you have like the tubes on an organ, don't you?
Yeah.
So we had one in our church. How many tubes do you reckon was on that organ?
I have no idea. 20, but then that's just going across.
I would say 20. I would say no more than 30.
Yeah.
This one has 4,000 tubes.
Whoa.
4,000 tubes.
That is a lot.
That is huge. Let me show you a picture. Look at that.
That is
It
beautiful.
has some of the most amazing waterfalls in Europe.
That's
I'd
incredible.
like to have a shower underneath that.
I would, just swimming in there underneath, having a little swim.
With some Timotei.
Yeah.
It looks like a Timotei shower advert. Okay, here is another picture. There you go. That's beautiful square there. I love the floor.
Oh.
Is this convincing you that your guess is correct?
I don't know. Hang on, I just need to.
They can come in if they want. It's live. Hey, Isaac. Good to see you. We're playing a game with your dad at the moment. He's got to try and guess where in the world I might be. James, this country has more than 60% of the brown bear population in Europe.
Brown bear population.
Yeah. You can have your guess now.
I mean, to be honest, it's made me doubt myself.
Ah.
I'm not sure anymore.
Okay.
Initially, I did think Hungary.
Ah, no, it's not Hungary. You're thinking of your stomach again, aren't you? Everything is food related. Talking of food, James,
is it
the national dish is sarmale, and it's ground pork and rice wrapped and cooked in cabbage leaves. There you go.
Whoa.
That is their national dish. Again, that looks tasty. I'd like to try that.
That does look really nice.
I would like to try that. Any guesses?
Sorry, Joseph killed him in Minecraft.
Oh, no.
Which is terrible.
A Minecraft injury.
So I'm thinking more, so Eastern European. Probably. Maybe. Probably with 7 letters.
Okay, it has the highest wooden church in the world, and it's the second largest wooden structure in Europe. The church is 78 meters high, and it has a 7-meter high cross.
Oh. Romania?
Ah! Oh, look, I fit in the O. I'm just hiding in the O in Romania. Yeah. Oh, well done. You got that from the church.
Oh, I knew they had a big wooden church.
Well, there you go. I've got some other pictures to show you. We like to see the national dress. There we go.
Wow.
Again, not as colourful as we've seen, but very pretty, very decorative.
And they
style.
I suppose they need to be warmer in Romania than some of the other places we've seen.
I would guess yes. The fur-lined parts of those tunics and everything. And look at the guys' hats. I do like those hats.
I think you could pull that off.
I do like a hat. I'm wearing my handmade bubble hat today. I made this.
Did you?
I did. I made it on a circular loom. Yeah, it's very easy, but I like it. Here we go. Do you recognise this?
It's a castle.
It is a castle. Bram Stoker's fictional character, Count Dracula, was inspired by the reign of Vlad the Impaler, who was said to live in Bran Castle. That's Bran Castle. Very imposing place. The first Olympic gymnast to ever score a perfect 10 was the 14-year-old Nadia Comaneci. She was from Romania. Perfect 10 by a 14-year-old. That's amazing. 14. Perfect 10.
Crazy.
Have we got any other facts there? Oh, the language, obviously Romanian. And the currency is the Romanian leu. And
you're going to sing the national anthem?
I don't know the national anthem. I didn't find the national anthem. But one last picture is they have some amazing roads in Romania. This is a road that I would love to drive on. Look at that. It looks like a Scalextric or a Hot Wheels track.
But if it was Scalextric, I know full well that my car would fly off the side every single one of those corners.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, I'm not very good with Scalextrics. I'm always just power, and doesn't always work. No. I'm afraid the power doesn't always work doing that all the time. But well done. You did indeed get Romania. Well done. So you're not here on Thursday, are you?
No.
You can't be with us on Thursday, so I'm going to need to try and find someone else on Thursday to have play the game. It's going to be a good one next Thursday. Let me just check what Thursdays is. Yeah, Thursdays is a good one. Right, James. We've now come to the part where it's Jesus fact of the day. We've had some great facts.
We've established that Jesus did not look like this.
Absolutely. The week before last, before half term, we did establish that Jesus was not a white guy. He did not look like that. But we don't have any pictures or references really of what he does, what he did in fact look like. We have a best guess, but it certainly wasn't like that. Here's another fact, James. Did you know that Jesus actually had 4 brothers and some sisters? I say some sisters. In the book of Matthew in the Bible, chapter 13, verses 55 and 56, it talks about James, Joseph, Judas, and Simon, and not the Judas that was the disciple who betrayed him. So James, Joseph, Judas, and Simon are named as the brothers of Jesus, and it also mentions that he had sisters, but they're unnamed and they're unnumbered as well. But they're actually half brothers and sisters because, as we've found out at the start of all this, that Joseph was kind of like Jesus' sort of stepdad or adopted father. Jesus actually was the son of Mary, but the son of God. So did you know that, James, about Jesus having brothers and sisters?
I did. And I always think it would have been really difficult. Can you imagine growing up and it's already difficult enough with your brothers and sisters, but when one is the son of God,
yeah,
that's got to be hard.
The special one, the one that your mum and dad kind of likes more. They say they don't, but
they always say there's no favourite, but
there's no favourites. But you know your brother's going to save the world. And we don't hear about any miracles or anything from Jesus when he was a child. None of that is ever recorded. Whether it happened, whether it didn't, we just don't know. But can you imagine? Can you imagine? Because when he was a child, he was fully human. So he probably would have, played pranks with his brothers and sisters. I wonder what they might have done. Interesting.
Gone for a walk and walk by a river and just sort of playing catch, and then he just runs out onto the water.
Oh, come along! It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Look, yeah.
On again, Jesus.
Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, fascinating fact. There you go. Jesus did in fact have brothers and some sisters. We just don't know how many sisters or their names. Unfortunately, they weren't recorded. But that was fact of the day. Comments have come in. My dad has just said they love my brother. There you go. That's kind. Right.
I just realized I had to start my lesson, and I've just realized that I hadn't muted myself on there, so they've just heard you talking for the last couple of minutes.
Well, there's something you'll have to explain when you go back into your lesson, and that is probably time for you to go, James.
Yes, should probably go and teach them.
Well, James, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Have a great rest of the day. Enjoy your dinner tonight. I'm sure you will.
I'm looking forward to it already.
I bet you are. Take care, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.
See you soon. Bye.
Right, James now going back to his class to tell them about the Jesus facts of the day, probably. Okay, so it's now time for our craft. And I said before, you're going to need a bottle like this. Okay, so you're going to need a bottle like this, just a squeezy bottle. You could use tomato ketchup, brown sauce, salad cream, mayo, or you could even use maybe you've got some shampoo or shower gel or something like that. You just really want a plastic bottle. If it's already coloured, that's great. Doesn't matter at all. But I've just got this clear one. You don't need the lid, so you can put the lid away. You just need the bottle. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to turn this into a holder, okay? And what we need to do, first off, we need to draw. We're going to turn this into like a creature, a monster, an alien, something like that. And first off, we need to draw kind of the shape of what it's going to be. So you're going to need a pen that'll write on plastic. Maybe that's a permanent marker. If you're using a permanent marker, be careful because you don't want to get that on your clothes or on the table or anything. Okay, you could use a paint marker, which I'm going to use now. So I'm just going to draw the shape I want of the top of my creature, and I think I'm going for zigzags, like that. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. I've gone for zigzags all around the top there, and now you have to be really careful because now is the point where we need to cut our top of our bottle off. Now, you can use scissors, but if you're using scissors, please be really careful, okay? You could use a craft knife, be even more careful. Maybe get a parent or someone older to help you with that. But if you're going to use scissors, you want to keep your hand well away from the bottle, and you just want to push in to start you going. Okay, so push in there. There you go. I've pushed in, and then keeping your hand away. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to do the zigzags. I'm not going to do the zigzags as I cut this like this. I'm just going to cut the top off first, and then I'm going to go in and do the zigzags, because that's going to be safer and easier. Okay, so I've cut the top off, and now I just need to cut down and cut those zigzags. So remember, take your time on this, because it is tricky. You don't want any accidents. You need to be careful. This is a great idea for you could hold you could turn it into a pen pot. You could hold pens, or you could hold your pencils. Maybe you enjoy painting. You could hold your paintbrushes. Paintbrushes would go well in here. Lots of different ideas you could have, really, of what you could put in here. So just get carefully going round, and you don't have to do zigzags. You could just do a smooth top to it. That would be cool. So nearly finished here. There we go, one more to do. There we go. You can see the top of mine. There you go. And that will be the basis of my creature. Now, what you can also do, and this is a bit more tricky, you could do this with card, or you could do this with the top of the bottle. You can draw some arms. So it'd be cool to have some arms on this. So you could use each side and using the curves. I'll do one to show you. Okay, do one there to show you. There you go. There is an arm there. And what you do that, and then you cut that out. And that's going to be a bit more tricky to cut out, so you have to be careful. And then do one on the other side. And then you've got two arms, and you can stick them onto the bottom of your... sorry, you can stick it onto the bottom part of your bottle up here on the creature. You can use some glue to do that. But once you've got to this stage, you need to get some paint. If you've got a coloured one already, then you don't have to get paint. But if you've got a clear one like this, or you want to change the colour, get some paint and then just paint your creature, paint your plastic bottle, and then that is ready for the next stage. And we're going to do the next stage on Thursday. So Thursday morning, BBCTV will do the next stage. So on Thursday, I'm going to have my bottle painted, and I'm going to have my arms cut out, also painted, and stuck onto the bottle, okay? And then we move on to the next part. So for the next part, you're going to need some paper and some card. White paper, white card is absolutely fine. In fact, it's perfect for this. So white paper, white card. You can use coloured paper and card if you want to. I'm going to use white. And then we'll carry on with the next part. So come back Thursday, and this will be painted with the arms on. And that's the stage you can get to as well over the next couple of days. But remember, when you're cutting the plastic, be very, very careful. Okay, well, we've come to the end of the show today. It's been great to be with you. Thank you for joining me. It's been great to get back after half term and have some fun. Let's just finish with a prayer. God of love and hope, you made the world and care for all creation. In this new lockdown, the world continues to feel strange. The news is full of stories about coronavirus. Some people are worried that they might get ill. Others are anxious for their family and friends. So be with them and help them to find peace. We thank you for the vaccines that are being given out. We pray for doctors and nurses and scientists and those working to deliver the vaccines. We pray for teachers and everyone in key worker roles who take risks so that the world can carry on. And we thank you that even in these anxious times, you are with us. So help us to put our trust in you and keep us safe. And everybody said, Amen. Well, guys, thank you for joining me. Just to let you know that this tomorrow, Wednesday, we've got Ignite at 3:30 right here on Facebook and YouTube, our after school club. Join us for more fun there. Thursday, back here in the morning at 11 o'clock for BBCTV. We'll carry on with the craft, more Where in the World, more Jesus Facts of the Day. Remember, send your pictures right here, barrettholysaviour.church, if you want me to show them. But also coming up this Saturday is our February Messy Church. It's going to be really good. We're looking at Jesus's miracle where he fed the 5,000. So join us for that. That's going to be really good fun. If you look in Facebook, if you scroll down on Facebook, you'll see an advert for that Messy Church. Click on that and you'll see a list of the equipment that you'll need to join in with the craft. Not a lot of equipment you need this time, apart from we're going to be doing some baking. We're going to actually bake together. We're going to make something together. We're going to mix it together at the start of Messy Church. Going to put it in the oven, and then at the end of the Messy Church, we'll get it out of the oven, and it'll be all ready to eat for lunch. It's going to be really exciting. We've never done that before online. So join us for that. Look for the ingredients. Really simple ingredients. You just need flour, milk, salt, and baking soda. That's all you need. 4 ingredients. Really simple one. So yeah, join us for that. But as for me, that's the end of the show. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you all very soon. Bye, guys.